¿Qué onda, locos? Welcome back to the Kickback podcast. Today, I am joined by the player with the most assists in a single season, our number 16, Gabi Torres. Gabi, how are you doing?
Great, man. Good to be here. I'm really happy to share in this moment too.
Thank you for joining us today. We're really excited to get to know you a little bit more and talk a little bit about your soccer journey. Um, it might be obvious to some of our fans, but it might not be obvious to everyone that you were born in Brazil, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Did you grow up at all over there, or were you here in the U.S. From an early age? How was your growing up for you?
Yes. I always say, like, when they ask me where I'm from, I'm like, thanks God I'm from Brazil. I love being Brazilian. Like, I love our people. I love everything, their culture. And yes, I grew up there. Left Brazil to come to the United States for college almost 10 years ago. So I had grew up there. My childhood was there. Teenage years was there. Played academy there. That's where I learned everything. So
Wow. Okay. How was this process of like growing up in Brazil and then moving over to the U.S.? Was it like a shocking change, or was it somewhat of what you were expecting?
it was a big challenge for sure. But I've always been like really passionate about the United States lifestyle, the culture, the opportunities that one can get when they move here. And then I've had the chance to come to the United States for Disneyland, to New York, to those places with my family before, and I just loved everything about the country. So on the background, I had like the dream to become a professional soccer player, but I also had the dream to eventually be able to live in the United States, to learn English, and to experience the culture here. So it was really challenging, but it was something that was like a big dream for me that I could accomplish.
That's amazing. How did your, because it's not unheard of, but it definitely is uncommon for someone to come from another country to play professionally here. Well, at a college level here in the U.S. How did that happen? Were you like in an academy and then got scouted and like move over here to play for college, or were you just applying? How did that work for you?
Yeah, so in Brazil, soccer is everything. So we don't really have much investments in other sports, although we're really good in other sports. But everything it's turned to soccer, like the fan base, everything people follow, and then you start at really young age, and then they expect you to be you treat it as a professional from a very early age. So I started playing when I was 11 years old, and then when I got to 17, I was up to that point. Like, am I gonna sign a professional contract? Uh, am I gonna like be held back, and then they're gonna keep looking at me, and then in between that, my parents they always prioritized a lot of my education, so it was something really important for them and for myself as well to have an education, because thanks God from early on I was able to understand that the professional career in soccer might happen or might not happen. More likely, it won't happen for a lot of people. Not everyone have the privilege to and the grace to pursue this dream. So I knew that maybe it wasn't for me. So I was always studying, always taking care of my education, and then when you hit the 17 years old age, at least in Brazil, you need to choose between going to school and then trying a professional career. While in the US, you can come here for college and then you can get a degree and eventually you can become a professional. So I had the chance through a coach that invited me to play summer league here. It was PDL, now it's USL League Two.
Oh wow. Okay.
So that was in 2015. So I had the opportunity to. He was like one of my coaches for the team that I played, the academy that I played, and then he was gonna coach this team in New Jersey, and then he was bringing some Brazilians. He was like, "Oh, it might be a good opportunity for you because you can showcase yourself and eventually get a scholarship and to go play in college." And then I decided to take the opportunity, and then it was one of the best decisions of my life.
That's awesome. So then you studied here in the U.S. What did you major in?
So my major was in electrical engineering. That
Wow.
that's what I
Okay.
chose. Yes,
Okay. So we have an engineer in our
an
team.
engineer. Yes,
That's awesome. That's
by
that's great
degree.
to
I
know.
don't know if I can do anything anymore, but I do have a degree. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. It's interesting because in our sister club, so to speak, what right with the Bravos, they have a player, Angel Saldivar,
Mm-hmm.
who they nickname the engineer of the goal, el ingeniero del gol, right? So it's interesting to know that on this side of the border, we also have our own
Yes.
engineers. So you played soccer professionally in college 3 years?
I played college for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then after that, you did your first professional contract with Hartford Athletic?
Yes. Right after college, I went to Chattanooga FC for a while
Correct. Yeah.
for a summer. It was like a season that they were transitioning from. They had aspirations to go pro, so they called me and like, Gabi, we're gonna go pro in a year. We want you here to play the last season. The NPSL season was another summer league,
Yeah.
and then after that we wanna invite you to sign for a professional contract because we're transitioning to become a pro club.
That's awesome.
And then it was also a great experience because Chattanooga is like a amazing community. We love being there.
Yeah.
And then the fan base is huge, and then the club is really organized. By the time they were not even professional, but like by terms that they were not professional, but like the standards were really good.
Did you get to see Ricky Reese there? Because I know he was also in Chattanooga, so I don't know if you guys.
No, I
Got to-
didn't.
no?
Like we talk a lot about Chattanooga, about the city and everything, but he played for the Red Wolves. I think a year later or 2
Uh-huh.
years later, and I played for Chattanooga FC. So now they have two teams in the
okay.
city, and it's like a soccer passionate fan base. It's really nice over there.
Okay. I wasn't aware of that. That's so interesting. So, talk to me about how was it for you transitioning from college ball to a semi-pro or soon-to-be pro team all the way to Hartford? How were those like years of transition for you?
So in 2015, when the first opportunity came for me to come play USL League Two before college, my goal was to come to the United States and become a professional player. So I never thought, yes, I'm gonna get a degree. I'm gonna care about my education, as I mentioned, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to achieve my dream. But I'm gonna dedicate and try my best to become a professional soccer player. So back then, 10 years ago, I had that lined out. I wanna. So I went to a D2 college, really good college. But when you play Division Two, you don't have the same visibility as someone playing Division One.
Of course.
So I knew the importance of playing summer leagues, doing well, and showcasing myself in summer leagues. So I would say, I'm not gonna say it was natural, but it was something that I lined out. Like I put it like on not on the paper, but I had in my mind like the steps that I needed to achieve.
Okay.
And then thanks God, He gave me the grace and the blessing to be able to become a professional after I finished college.
Amazing.
Looking for your next go-to spot? The District Pub and Kitchen has 3 convenient locations here in El Paso and mouth-watering daily specials you do not want to miss. Food, drinks, and the perfect vibe only at the District Pub and Kitchen. Now back to the podcast.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong here because the timeline is probably a little bit messy for me, but around your first contract, you also got married, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And how has it been for you being in the league as a husband and now as a father? Has it changed a little bit your perspective on what it means to be a player?
It changes everything. Before being married, before having a family, I thought soccer was everything to me. Like I felt like I was born to be a soccer player. I was born to live this dream. And then it's not that the career is in second plan, but like I look at my children, I'm like, I was born to be a dad. That's all I want to do.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's all I want to do.
That's amazing.
I want to become a better person so they can look after me. They can look up to me and then say, oh, he's a good example. My father is a good example. And then the same with my wife. And then I know ever since I got married, the opportunities that came, the doors that opened was thanks to my wife, to everything that she also had to sacrifice, and then to the family.
That's awesome.
It's like it became her dream as well.
Yeah.
It's always been my dream, and then ever since we've been together, it became her dream as well. And then we've been fighting adversity, we've been celebrating, and always together. And then I know if I'm here today talking to you, it's mainly because of her as well.
That is amazing. Gabi, so you got married then at a very young age, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And, well, not only married at a young age, but father at a young age. Do you feel like these experiences, because I lived it as well, right? I got married when I was 22. Do you feel like these experiences kind of changed a little bit your outlook, and maybe some of your teammates that are around your same age, that maybe you have a bit more of, I don't want to say wisdom or knowledge, but like you definitely see things a little bit differently than they do? Do you find that in
I believe so. I believe marriage too, but like fatherhood changes you in everything way.
Yeah.
Like you just become a whole different person. Every day is something new. It's just something you can explain. Honestly, it's like a love, an unconditional love that you feel, and then you just wanted to be a better person for them, and then you want to provide for them, and then it's like you just want to give love. You don't need anything in exchange.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes I mention it's like the closest that I could feel like Jesus' love for me was when I became a father. Because like if he loves us like as his own children, I'm like wow. Because I love my child so much, and then if he loves me that much,
Yeah.
and it's way more.
Yeah.
Like I feel so special. So spiritually, that kind of helped me to connect more with God too, and feel more loved and by Him.
That's amazing. Now, a little bit after your career with Hartford, you helped Phoenix Rising get their first ever championship.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me a little bit about how that season went for you guys. What adversity did you guys, or what challenges did you guys face, and then how did it feel winning a cup with them?
We had a lot of adversities that year. It was 2023, 2 years ago, and especially myself was a very challenging year for me. Yes, we were champions, but like personally, it was the toughest year of my career because unfortunately I couldn't stay healthy. So I started really well. I was helping the team, and then got a really bad injury, torn my MCL, on my knee, the ligament on my knee.
Yeah.
And then I was out for 6 weeks. Came back, was feeling well, was helping the team again. Got back to become a starter, and then it happened the same thing. I hurt my knee again, same injury, in a different place. So I was completely healed, was feeling great, and then after a few games, the same thing happened. So it was right before playoffs. I would say like 4 games before playoffs. So I started questioning myself: Am I going to be able to play again? Is my knee going to be good again? And
Yeah.
I didn't know. That's why you need your family. So I was really down at the moment, and then I had the support of my wife, my in-laws, my father, my mom. They were all close to me, but it was a really difficult moment.
Yeah, of
And
course.
then winning the championship it felt great, man. It was life changing. Like when the team is successful, like the doors open for so many people, everything changes. I read in the book once that like a rising tide lifts all boats, and that's the biggest truth. Like, if you're winning, like even if you're not playing at the moment, you're gonna look good.
That's
And
amazing.
despite not being able to play the playoffs, playing the final, I think I was the team leading in assists that year, so I was able to contribute. And then even though I wasn't playing, the guys look up to me, and then I was able to help in the locker room.
That's amazing. And speaking of, it seems like this club record or this like leading in assists has been going on for a minute, right? Just this year, you became our leading our player with the most assists in a single season. And by the time we announced it, I think we weren't even halfway through the season yet. So, talk to me a little bit about what it means for you to be a player that creates opportunities for others.
Um, it's really good. It's really important. I think everyone has to understand their roles, and then like right now I'm playing more up top, in a more offensive position, and I've been able to help and to provide. But then I feel like when I'm playing as a left back too, and then my role is to defend, I'll do my best to defend. So wherever Wilmer needs me, I'll try to dedicate my life to help the team and to help us to be successful. So it's good to give assists, but the guys have been scoring nice goals too, so they're
Yeah.
making me look good.
That's amazing, man. And well, obviously we know, right? El Paso must be as beautiful as Brazil. I'm kidding. But what are the things that you've liked the most about here since you got here? I know you're about to be like 9 months in here in El Paso, right? What are the things that maybe surprised you that you like the most, that you're enjoying the most currently?
Man, we love El Paso. Me and my family, we love El Paso from the first time we've been here. I don't think we had many expectations, to be honest, but here is amazing. One of our favorite things here, and when I say we and ours, it's me and my family.
Of course.
I love the community, the sense of community, and the culture as well of the people. I think since it has so many influence from Mexico, the
Yeah.
Mexican culture, I can see like a lot of things that relate to the Brazilian culture, how people are welcome, people are together, the sense of family. So we feel like we feel like home here. It's a really special place.
That's really cool. Now, Gabby, I'm not going to ask you to, but not a lot of our fans know that you also speak a little bit of Spanish. Um, was this something that you developed growing up in Brazil, or was it something like with time, or it's just a hobby? Where did it come from? Because I gotta say, it caught me by surprise how fluent you were. So what is that? Where did that come from?
I think you're being really nice. I don't think I'm fluent, but I understand really well. But no, growing up, I never studied Spanish. It was just when I moved here, and then you just play with so many people from Latin America, people that are Spanish speakers, and then you start to catch up some words, some things, a lot of things related to Portuguese as well, so I can understand
Yeah,
a lot. I did do some classes like 2 years ago of Spanish, but I had to stop. I'm looking to restart again and then go to the fluency that you mentioned.
that's
But I
awesome.
understand that I'm getting more and more comfortable, especially here in El Paso, that everyone speaks Spanish.
Right, yeah. One of the things that we wanted to talk to you about is also this season, it looks like our players have been, I want to say, a lot more public with their faith. And one of the players that I would say that is the most public about it is yourself. Just a few games ago, when you scored, you went, not me, him. How, how have you had this journey of like mixing faith and sports? And when did it begin?
It's hard to say when it began. I would say when I moved to the US, and then because soccer is so intense, and then I have the privilege to live my dream, and I come from a place that I did have a lot of privileges, come from nice families and stuff, but I've worked really hard to be here, and even though I work hard and I feel like I should be here, I don't deserve to be here. It's just His grace, His mercy. I've been through a lot of things in my life, and then when I look to the side, I couldn't be here if it wasn't for Him. Even though I worked hard, but everything's thanks to Him. Like when I score a goal, I'm like, there's no me, it's Him. Like I
Yeah.
can only give the grace back to Him and the glory back to Him because His mercy and His love has fulfilled my life and changing my life in so many ways. And I'm just thankful for that He revealed Himself to me, and then I hope that by doing that, like I can be His light a little bit.
That's
So
amazing.
maybe people can look at me and say, "Oh, he's having good things in his life. He's going through adversities, but he has God on his side, so he'll be able to overcome. He's successful because of God, not because of him." So try to belittle myself and to praise His name.
That is amazing. Now, one of our more, not maybe iconic or one of our like signature celebrations this season has definitely been gathering everyone together, getting on their knees and pointing to the sky. How did that begin?
I don't know how it began, but it was just something that we started to do more often, and then I would say like just our signature right now.
Yeah,
But it shows like God's using us, and then we're using like the stage that we have to give the glory back to Him, so other people will see and like, yeah, El Paso Locomotive, they're doing well, they're together, they're being successful, but thanks be to God. So we're trying to give it back to Him, and then they show us as a team that we're together, that they're on the same page, and then that we're working towards something greater.
that is amazing. Gabby, now to close up, we want to do kind of. We've been doing it the last couple of episodes. I think it's kind of interesting. Is rapid fire questions. So
Okay.
I will say the name of a player, and you will tell me the first word that comes to mind.
Okay.
And if I have any questions, I'll ask you. Right? And if there's anything that you want to like maybe leave out, we can leave out. It's not a problem. You ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're gonna say a player? Just say a word.
The first word that comes to mind. Yeah. Regarding that player, hopefully.
I'll try to say a lot of compliments.
Okay. Amazing. Jamali Wait.
Committed,
Comedic.
committed,
Commuted.
committed. Like
Committed.
hard worker.
Committed.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Sebastian Mora.
Funny.
Okay.
Payaso.
Payaso. Brian Romero.
Payaso. A máquina.
A máquina. Okay. Beto Avila.
Feo. Ugly.
Okay. Andy Cabrera.
Good friend. A friend.
Okay.
Yes.
I
He makes me look good. He scores like nice goals. Like
That's awesome.
I give him like bad balls and he always scores goals. So he's a goal scorer.
Okay. Kenny Hoban.
Young,
Okay. Kofi Chumasi.
strong.
Yeah, definitely.
Very strong.
Wahab Akwe.
funny. Like one word is hard.
One word is hard. Yeah, yeah.
It's difficult. Yeah, but like energy. Like always, he always brings good energy.
Yeah, I feel like he's consistently
Yes.
having a good time. Like I don't
Yes.
see him being upset. Though I've noticed it's been a few times where he's like, "Let's go, guys!" But like that's different from
Yes, he has
being
a great
like,
energy. Brings good energy to the environment.
upset. That's amazing. Tony Alfaro.
Foo. He calls everyone foo. So I'll say foo for him.
Okay. Speaking of Rob Coronado.
Rob Coronado. He's a machine. Like what do you say? Like when a guy can run forever, like good stamina. Stamina.
Okay.
Yes.
And someone that I've seen run a lot in the last couple of games as well, Cristian Sorto.
Sorto. He has the CR set strike. Strike.
Strike.
Yes.
Yeah. He seems like a really fun person to be around. We haven't really connected much since he got here because he just got here, right? But he seems like a really fun person to be around. Hopefully, we get to interview Christian.
I think
in one
he
of
fit in
next.
really well with the team. Like he knew a couple of guys, but he was a great addition to the team.
Okay,
Really happy that he's here.
that's amazing. Amando Moreno.
My partner on the left.
Okay,
Yeah,
amazing.
Mando and Ricky.
Well, Ricky. What
Yeah,
about Ricky?
partner too.
Partner too.
Yeah,
Okay,
on the left side.
amazing. And then last one, Memo Diaz.
Memo is the local. He's the El Paso Locomotive face, the El Paso one. So he's the local.
Amazing. Well, Gabi, thank you so much for taking your time to be with us today. We really appreciate getting to not only know you a little bit better, but hearing a little bit about your story. And Locos, if you haven't purchased your tickets for our last couple of matches, you can do so today by visiting eplocomotivefc.com/tickets. As always, vamos Locos, vamos El Paso.